Alright, I'm going to go over the Topic 8 test study guide. I will do the problems on the left-hand side, and you should be able to do the problems on the right-hand side using some of the, steps that I do over here, or just, from prior knowledge. First question says a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. That's the key there. One pair of parallel sides and two angles that each measure 35 degrees. What shape meets his conditions? So it's going to look something like this. So that is a trapezoid. That one pair of parallel sides is what gives it away. Which of the following could represent a cross sections of a rectangular prism? So here's a rectangular prism, just so we remember. And a cross section is if we were to slice it. So it's the two-dimensional shapes that are created. So if I was to slice this, let's say horizontally, I'd get potentially a square if this face was a square. And I could also, if I slice this vertically, get a rectangle. So rectangle and square. Definitely not C, because cube is a three-dimensional shape. It can't be a circle, and it definitely can't be a hexagon. So it has to be D. Alright, Takim builds a triangular table to fit in the corner of his bedroom. Is it possible to construct more than one table with the angle measures 45, 45, 90? Well, I know that if I was to add these three angle measures together, first off, it must give me 180. So 45 plus 45 is 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. So first off, it does make a triangle. Now, remember, if we are given three angle measurements, our side lengths can change. So we can make unlimited triangles based on just angle measurements. So not three side lengths, three angle measurements. We're given three angle measurements, so therefore he can construct more than one. Alright, and that's because we're given three angle measurements. If we're given three side lengths, you can only create one triangle. Alright, the blueprint of a pool has a scale of 2 inches equals 10 feet. What are the actual dimensions of the pool shown below? So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to turn this into a unit rate. So I'm just going to divide. This is going to give me 1 inch to every 5 feet. Alright, so that means all I'm going to do is take that 5 feet, multiply each of the dimensions by 5 feet. So 6 times 5 is going to give me 30 feet, and 3 times 5 is going to give me 15 feet. So the dimensions are 30 feet by 15 feet. Alright, so we had to find the unit rate and then multiply every dimension by that unit rate. Alright, last problem. Write an equation to solve for y. Write an equation and then solve for y. So I see this straight line here. So I remember that straight lines add up to 180 degrees. So if I just take these two expressions, which is, this one is 2x minus 6, and this is x plus 1, set that whole thing equal to 180. Now I just solve for x. Combine my like terms. That's 3x. Negative 6 plus 1. Since they are different signs, that's going to be a negative 5. Got to get the variable by itself. (3x) is equal to 185. No, 185. Now, final step, divide by 3. X is equal to I'm just going to turn that into a fraction, turn that into a mixed number. That's 61 2/3. There's my answer. So x is equal to 61 2/3. Alright, now you should be able to do all the problems on the left-hand side.